The sands of Egypt, a land of ancient wonders, hidden beneath the desert sun, a secret sleeps. For centuries, the Valley of the Kings has guarded its mysteries, pharaohs resting in magnificent tombs, their treasures intended for the afterlife, their dreams protected by curses. Among these silent guardians of the past, one tomb remained untouched, hidden from grave robbers, untouched by time. The final resting place of a young pharaoh, a name whispered in legends, Tutankhamun. 1922. The world watches as archaeologist Howard Carter sets out on a dangerous quest. Years of searching have led him to this moment. You can feel the anticipation in the air. Could this be the discovery he's been waiting for? A worker clears the sand, revealing a staircase, an entrance sealed for thousands of years. Excitement fills Carter's heart. This is no ordinary find. He senses greatness, but also a looming darkness. He's about to make history. Holding their breath, Carter and his team broke through the tomb's entrance. The air, stale and heavy, seemed to whisper of forgotten ages. Torches flickered, casting dancing shadows on the walls. Hieroglyphs, vibrant and alive, told stories of a forgotten time. Rooms filled with gold, untouched for centuries, gleamed before them. The opulence was astonishing, yet a sense of foreboding hung in the air. An inscription warned of a terrible fate for those who dared disturb the pharaoh's sleep. Despite the ominous warning, the lure of discovery was too strong. Carter pressed on, deeper into the heart of the tomb. Each step seemed to echo with the weight of history and the growing sense of an unseen presence. Finally, he stood before the burial chamber, sealed by a massive stone door. The moment of truth was upon them. Would this be the key to unlocking Tutankhamun's mysteries? Or would it unleash a force beyond their control? News of the discovery spread like wildfire. The whole world was captivated by Tutankhamun's treasures. But amidst the celebration, a series of unsettling events began to unfold. Tragedy struck on the very day the tomb was opened. It was said that a cobra, a symbol of Egyptian royalty, had entered Carter's house, only to be killed by his canary. A chilling omen, some whispered. Then, Lord Carnarvon, Carter's supporter and the financial backer of the expedition, fell ill. A mosquito bite on his cheek became infected, leading to blood poisoning. As he lay dying, it is said that he cried out Tutankhamun's name in delirium. On November 26, 1922, the seal of the burial chamber was broken. A hush fell over the team as they gazed upon the treasures within. Tutankhamun's golden sarcophagus lay before them, a testament to the young king's power. The Pharaoh's Curse. The world watched in horror as Carnarvon died from his illness just a few months after the tomb was opened. Newspapers were full of stories about the Pharaoh's Curse. Was this just a bunch of bad luck, or was it a sign of an angry spirit? Fear took hold of everyone's imagination. Rumors of the curse spread with every death connected to the tomb. George J. Gould, a businessman who visited the tomb, died soon after from a sudden fever. Sir Archibald Reed, who took x-rays of the mummy, got a mysterious illness and died after he went back home. Every death made the curse seem more real, casting a dark cloud over what should have been an amazing discovery. Was this the price you paid for disturbing the pharaoh's sleep? Or could there be a more logical reason for the tragedies that happened to those who dared to enter King Tut's tomb? Whispers in the shadows. The weight of the supposed curse pressed heavily on the team. The work in the tomb, once thrilling, now had a chilling undertone. Every cough, every unexplained ache was seen as a possible sign of the pharaoh's wrath. Rumors spread among the Egyptian workers. Whispers of ancient magic and vengeful spirits filled the air.
They spoke of the inscription at the entrance, a warning they believed to be all too real. Even Carter, a man of science and reason, began to experience moments of unease. He dismissed them as fatigue, but the seed of doubt had been sown. The line between rational explanation and the supernatural was blurring. As more deaths became linked to the tomb, the whispers grew louder, transforming into pronouncements of doom. Tutankhamun's curse, it seemed, could not be denied.
A trail of tragedies. The curse's grip, seemingly unstoppable, continued to spread. Hugh Evelyn White, a British expert on Egypt who was there when they opened the tomb, took his own life just a few years later. Before he died, He supposedly gave a friend a paperweight with a mummified hand inside, saying it was connected to the curse. "I've got my curse," he reportedly said. "I can't handle any more horrors."
Richard Bethel, Carter's secretary, died in 1929 under mysterious circumstances. Even though they officially said he died from a heart attack, many people believed that the curse had claimed another victim. Every death, whether it was directly tied to the tomb or not, added fuel to the fire of the curse's story. The media, always hungry for a juicy story, easily embraced the supernatural explanation.
Even though the list of victims was growing and people were fascinated by the curse, some remained skeptical. Scientists and medical professionals pointed to more rational explanations for the deaths. They argued that the tomb's environment, full of dust, mold, and bacteria, could have caused illnesses and breathing problems. The lack of proper sanitation and medical knowledge in the early 1900s could have made these conditions even worse. Plus, many of the supposed victims, like Lord Carnarvon, already had health problems. The skeptics argued that their deaths were more likely due to pre-existing conditions than a supernatural curse. Could the power of suggestion be at play, making fears and anxiety worse? Was the curse simply a product of imagination, fueled by grief and fascination with the unknown? The scientific community, always relying on logic and evidence, refused to be swayed by tales of a pharaoh's revenge. They saw the deaths as tragic events, but ultimately explainable, not the result of supernatural forces. Dr. A.C. Mace, a member of Carter's team, argued that the tomb environment itself posed a significant health risk. The air, filled with dust and ancient spores, could easily trigger breathing problems in those prone to illness. Furthermore, ancient Egyptians used various substances in their funeral rites, some of which could be toxic if inhaled or touched. Arsenic, for example, was commonly used in the mummification process and could have lingered in the tomb's atmosphere. Could these factors, combined with the physical demands of excavation work and the stress of such a momentous discovery, have contributed to the deaths? The skeptics certainly thought so. Looking at all the people who supposedly fell victim to the curse with statistics made people doubt the supernatural even more. Studies showed that the number of people who died after entering King Tut's tomb was not that different from the number of deaths in the general population at that time. A lot of the reported deaths happened years, even decades, after the tomb was opened, making it hard to say they were caused by a curse. Some people, like Howard Carter himself, lived for many years, even though they were really close to the tomb. Could the curse just be a case of confirmation bias, where people only paid attention to information that supported what they already believed, while ignoring evidence that contradicted it? Those who doubted the curse made a strong case, based on science and statistics. However, the idea of the curse remained fascinating to people. Even though there wasn't much proof, the story of King Tut's curse really caught people's imaginations. It had everything a good story needs: old secrets, an angry spirit, and lots of mysterious deaths. Newspapers and radio made the curse seem even bigger, making the deaths sound scarier and not talking about scientific explanations. It seems like people really wanted to believe in a world where ancient magic was real. King Tut's curse made people think about what they didn't know. Things that seemed scary, even if you were smart and logical. It showed that people want to find reasons for why things happen, even if those reasons are just superstitions. Maybe the real power of the curse wasn't an angry king, but how much people were willing to believe. In recent years, scientific research has offered a more believable explanation for the misfortunes surrounding King Tut's tomb: the presence of deadly poisons from mold. These poisonous substances produced by certain types of mold could have had deadly consequences for those who disturbed the sealed tomb. When Carter's team broke the seal, they unknowingly released a cloud of invisible mold spores into the air. These poisons from mold are known to cause serious symptoms, like breathing problems and organ failure. Another chilling possibility lies in the realm of ancient diseases. The tomb's sealed environment could have preserved dormant pathogens, lying in wait for thousands of years. These microscopic time travelers, released into the world when the tomb was opened, could have infected the explorers with diseases unknown to modern medicine. Imagine encountering a virus or bacteria that had evolved in isolation for thousands of years. The human immune system, having never encountered such a pathogen before, would be ill-equipped to defend against it. The symptoms could have been swift and severe, mimicking the descriptions of a curse. High fever, delirium, organ failure, all possible outcomes of an encounter with an unknown and deadly disease. While no conclusive evidence has been found of ancient pathogens in Tutankhamun's tomb, the possibility remains a tantalizing, albeit unsettling, avenue of research. The The curse. A self-fulfilling prophecy. Could the power of suggestion have played a role in the tragedies surrounding Tutankhamun's tomb? The human mind is a powerful tool, capable of influencing both our perception and physical well-being. The constant talk of a curse, fueled by media sensationalism and ancient superstitions, could have created an atmosphere of fear and anxiety among those involved in the excavation. This heightened state of stress, combined with the physically demanding work in the tomb's harsh environment, could have weakened the explorers' immune systems, making them more susceptible to illness. Moreover, the belief in a curse could have led people to attribute any ailment, no matter how minor, to the supernatural. A simple cold could be interpreted as the first sign of the pharaoh's wrath, amplifying fears and potentially worsening the illness. In this sense, Tutankhamun's curse could be considered a self-fulfilling prophecy, a product of the human mind's ability to manifest its own fears and anxieties. The enduring mystery. Tutankhamun's tomb has revealed many secrets, but the pharaoh's curse remains unsolved. Was it a vengeful spirit or the unseen hand of nature? The answer perhaps lies somewhere between science and superstition. Even today, some mysteries defy simple explanation. The echoes of the curse still resonate, reminding us of the power of the unknown, a legacy of wonder and fear. The story of Tutankhamun's tomb is a complex tapestry woven with threads of wonder, tragedy, and mystery, and it continues to fuel our fascination with ancient Egypt. The discovery of the tomb in 1922 was a pivotal moment in the history of archaeology, as it offered an unprecedented glimpse into the opulent world of the ancient Egyptians. However, Tutankhamun's legacy is forever intertwined with the legend of the curse. Join the conversation. What do you think about King Tut's curse? Do you believe in the power of ancient curses? Or do you think there are more realistic explanations for what happened when they found his tomb? Share your thoughts, theories, and questions in the comments below. Let's explore the mysteries of the past together. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories from the world of history, archaeology, and the unexplained. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. Thank you for joining us on this journey to the heart of ancient Egypt. Until next time, may the mysteries of the past continue to spark your imagination.